Hello everybody, today I am showcasing a team that I have really been enjoying recently. I saw it in a video by HumanCatcherBug. He's an amazing battler. I'm going to leave his video in the description. And it's literally just a team of a bunch of Corebreakers, and it has been working very consistently for me, except once I get to like 2450, then I'm not winning as much, and I'm getting like 2 3s, but I keep on like going down a little bit of rating, and then in like the 2400s I just win so much with this team because of core breaking. And in this game I'm pretty much just completely going to destroy the opponent because they have a Trevenant in the lead, which dunsparce just walls. They come in with Drapion, and I could have just swapped immediately into Lanturn, but I did one drill run first because it would have just been like, I don't even know if that one hit KOs, but I would have been able to farm down afterwards. Here I can just go for the surf. They could shield and farm me down, but like I don't even need switch advantage because I have dunsparce and gliscor. They can both kill Trevenant. Let's see what's gonna come in. A Stuntank, it comes in. I was expecting a Bastiodon because that's this regular team, but they have a Stuntank, which I just did not expect that. Pretty cool Pokemon. They're gonna go for a crunch. I no shield this, maybe not the best decision because that does a lot of damage, but they just give me a win basically. They just come in with Trevenant, and here I can just swap into dunsparce, and I don't even need to shield this, but I do because it's just a seed bomb and I can get off this rock slide. I think I'm just gonna overfarm because I think one drill run is gonna KO the Skuntank anyway. So basically dunsparce just kind of kills this entire team. So I just go straight for the drill run, and I think we are going to say bye to that Stunfisk. That's not a Stunfisk, that's a Skuntank. Okay, next battle, we are facing a Talonflame on the lead. This is amazing. I mean, this is just perfect. They swap immediately to Stunfisk, and still is completely hardwalling them. I'm coming in with Gliscor. This is an amazing matchup. I'm pretty sure that you win all the shield scenarios just going straight Earthquake. I don't think you even need to bait. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to check that, but I'm just letting these rock slides through because they can't farm me down. And I actually go for the bait because the lead is so bad. I just like think there's no way they're gonna want to like no shield an Earthquake. They just call the bait, but now I go for an Earthquake and they shield it. It doesn't really matter because I either have Lanturn or dunsparce on Talonflame, which is both just amazing. So I might have been able to get 2 shields if I just went straight Earthquake, but it's fine. So I come back in with dunsparce, throw on good timing. I'm gonna need 2 drill runs to KO this Stunfisk. That's one thing about dunsparce, is it just does not hit very hard, but it really does core break a lot of things. It can do decent damage against a lot. I throw immediately on CMP, and they actually shield because I didn't want them to get that Earthquake off. They shield for some reason. This is a perfect time for me to just like load up on energy. Maybe it wasn't the best shielding that because I know I'm like gonna completely hard wall one of the Pokemon, and I definitely could have overfarmed a bit more there. I don't know what that was exactly. Let's see what they're gonna come in with, and it's a Servine. So I can't swap out. I'm thinking, okay, this is fine. This is fine. Because I can just spam rock slides, right? But this thing is bulky. That rock slide, it didn't do much. And then they throw Wrap, which I don't even know if it would have KO'd me, but like, I kind of needed to do that. So I took a screenshot of me hitting that rock slide on the Servine, but it's like, it's super bulky. And they throw another Wrap, and I'm thinking, okay, I can take it out with Lanturn. But what ends up happening is they throw a move, and it's going to be a Grass Knot. If I overfarm here, like a lot, they come with Talonflame, and I throw immediately. Huge, huge, huge mistake. If I did one more fast move, I think I would have won the game, or 2 more, because now I can't farm down. They're 1 thing away. That amazing lead for me. I lost because they were playing with a Servine. I've never seen that before. I don't know what was happening. This was at 2400s, I think. Maybe it was when I was lower. I have no idea. Okay, here we have a Stunfisk in the lead. This is a pretty good lead, except I always like to shield the first Earthquake, so I always end up like going down one shield for switch advantage, which I'm not too mad about because usually this team can do pretty good. But like if there's like a Medicham, it kind of sucks because like gliscor isn't as good against Medicham as you would think, even though it's like a flying type, has wing attack, but because those ice punches just do too much. So here I usually just farm up a lot and let them hit me with one Earthquake. I think I'm going to try just no shielding the first one because usually they don't bait, and that's why I do that, but maybe I can not like go down a shield every time. They come with Noctowl, which is crazy. I'm kind of thinking like the thing in the back must be like really weak, but that's fine because I have switch advantage. And then now they swap into Sableye, and now I understand why they came in with Noctowl, and this is just amazing for me. This is one of the things that I liked with this team so much. Stunfisk, Noctowl, Sableye, all just dunsparce can do so much damage against them all, and just completely core breaks. I don't even need my other Pokemon. I just no shield this return. I mean, they're literally gonna farm me down, but then come with Lanturn and farm them down, and Noctowl 2 shields up. What are they gonna do? Resign. Yeah. Okay, next game we have a Mantine on the lead. This is a good lead. They stay in. I'm going to farm up, and they catch a move on Ferrothorn. I feel like I was going for like a CMP or maybe like trying to get it in before they did a Bubble Beam. I did not need to do that, and I think that cost me this game, or at least made it way worse. Here, I'm going to stay in and go for drill runs. I think this is the best thing because I'm pretty sure I can just win this matchup even after that Rock Slide because I think I outpaced by 1. So if I go down shields, I can win the matchup, and that's perfect. And I'm trying to swap into Gliscor. I just don't think that's a good idea because now their switch timer is up. So I come in, and they're going to throw a move, but now their switch timer is going to come up, and they're just going to come in with Mantine. And now I'm in like a kind of terrible spot because they just were not in farm down range for my Lanturn. So now they just come in to throw Ice Beam immediately, and then I come in with Lanturn. And then this is like the longest thing ever. They took so much of my health with just bubble beams and wing attacks. I was like, okay, I need to farm up a lot. I was thinking, oh, I can farm them down, but the bubble beam is doing too much. I probably should have done a Thunderbolt just like already, because I could have then farmed down the Ferrothorn, and then now like I throw a Surf. I don't know. I'm trying to like get energy off or something. This is not what I should have done. And then here I am just going to take all these bubble beams, and look how much those wing attacks doing. Everything's resisted, but it's got me down to half health. Now, like, I'm going to farm down. They're going to get to another bubble beam. I don't know what I was doing. This was totally one battle. And then here, I'm going to swap immediately, but they have Dunsparce and Medicham in the bag. If I just stayed in with Dunsparce against Ferrothorn and won that matchup, I definitely would have had a better chance. And probably, like, they caught that Rock Slide. I should have just like farmed up because I don't think the Mantine's going to be able to kill me, because if they go for a Bubble Beam, I'm just going to spam off my Rock Slide so much, and I think this would have been a 1 game, but here I'm trying to play it out because I think like, oh, okay, if I land a Thunderbolt, then I can farm down. Let's see what's going to happen. But like I have no health. I need to land a Thunderbolt, farm them all the way down, and get to back-to-back Surfs. I don't think that's going to happen. I shield. It's probably just going to be an Ice Punch. Yep. It's going to be an Ice Punch. And then now they swap. So I basically have no chance. Oh, it was so close. I know I could have done that better, but I'm just like... Also, I'm just like one fast move away from farming him down with a Lanturn. So definitely could have been closer. Next game, a Dragonite lead. That's amazing. But then they come in with Swampert. And this... Swampert is really hard for this team because you kind of need to either like, you just need to sacrifice one of your Pokemon and just kind of use 2 Pokemon to kill it. And I'm trying to go for the drill run because I always like hope that they're trying to overfarm, then I could get like a shield advantage or something. But here I'm just trying to throw in good timing, hoping that they will let me take him out, or I'll get a shield advantage. Here, I think what I'm going to do is catch the Hydro Cannon on the Lanturn. This is good, but not that good, because they can just swap back into the Dragonite. However, they're going to go for one Dragon Claw. And, you know, I'm not really exactly sure why they swapped in the Dragonite, because now I swap into it. I don't know what I'm saying. I throw with Thunderbolt, and they just no-shield it, and I farm them down. So I basically won switch advantage. But now they can come in with the Swampert, and that kind of sucks. So they get a few mud shots, and I'm just going to come in with dunsparce and throw on good timing, because I'm just like praying, like, please just let it through. They don't. I throw a move, and I gotta shield because if I don't get the Swampert out of the way, I mean, I've got nothing with Gliscor unless I can farm it down before it got to move. But I end up taking it out, and in the back is a Registeel. This is amazing. Now my Gliscor is terrible IVs, so I was also one turn behind on the swap in, so I don't get the Earthquake. They are going to be able to kill me in the zeros, but I should be fine because I still got that Dunsparce with a little bit of health. Throw the Earthquake, and here I'm just going to go for the Night Slash because I know I'm not going to get to another Earthquake. And it's kind of funny here, I get the boost, so like I get those few wing attacks, and honestly I feel like those wing attacks were completely useless. I just got the most useless boost ever. And then here I can just roll out down with Dunsparce, which they looked like they had no health, but it took 3 rollouts, and yeah, rollout kind of sucks with damage. But here, now we have a Registeel on the lead. This is a pretty good lead. I'm just going to throw Drill Run right away, because usually I would think they're going for Focus Blast, but I just want to make sure they're not going to debuff me. And since I outpaced them a lot, I shield, and they do Zap Cannon, which I just did not expect. I don't get the debuff, though, which is awesome. And they're going to let that Drill Run through again. So now I am just going to farm up a lot. Here they're probably going to be throwing the Focus Blast at this point. And I live it with just a little bit of health. Overfarm a little bit just so that whatever comes in can't like get a ton of farm. And they shield. And then here, oh, unlike 1 HP, I get to another Drill Run, which is amazing. Because with this team, like, you pretty much just want to get like a shield advantage with Dunsparce. Like, you usually don't need switch as much unless there's a grass type. So or like Metacham, there's definitely, or Swampert. I mean, Swampert's just terrible for everything. So I come in with Gliscor, just going for the full farm down, and I'm probably gonna swap right away. They have a Noctowl, which is amazing, and then they come in with Toxicroak, which I don't know why they're using this. And I shield the Mud Bomb. I'm not 100% sure if I need to do this, but I kind of want to like sit. Oh wait, yes I do, because they have a Noctowl, and Gliscor against Noctowl is not a good matchup. So I probably could have just thrown 1 Thunderbolt, but I go for 2 Surfs. I thought it would do way less, but apparently Toxicroak is just not bulky at all. So now, I mean, this is pretty easy. They're gonna throw a Shadow Ball, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to a Thunderbolt and a Surf. Okay, I definitely will. Well, maybe it'll be a CMP, but I don't need to because I have all that energy on Gliscor, so I just come in and I throw an Earthquake just to be a little mean, just to do this Earthquake to take out the Noctowl. Amazing. A nice screenshot. Next battle, we have Abomasnow lead. This is a good lead, but also a terrible lead because it is so bad for my backline. I need switch advantage. They just go for a Weather Ball, giving me an extra rollout. So I'm thinking like, okay, I'm in a good position. Coming with Swampert, and this is where it gets kind of hard. Since I have such a huge energy advantage, I can like stay in and throw this. But I'm now in a position where like I need my Dunsparce for the Abomasnow. I try to catch a move. I just don't think that was the best thing because they overfarm now. I should just no shield because Gliscor can deal with Abomasnow, but they bait me. If I just no shielded there, this would have just been like the easiest game ever. And they let that through. I should have like farmed up a little bit because again, even if I farmed up a little bit, I would have been able to get to like 2 Surfs and they wouldn't have been able to overfarm. So I do 1 Surf. I would have been able to get to 1. They wouldn't have been able to overfarm if I had overfarmed. These are just like all the little things. This team definitely requires you to be kind of precise with your plays, and here now I'm just like not in the best position. I definitely would have been so much better if I had gotten that second surf, or I'd forced them to throw before, but now they're going to be forced to throw, and they're just, if they were just a little bit less health, just a little bit less health, I would be able to farm it down with my gliscor, because 1, 2, 3, they live. One more wing attack would have done it. I don't even know what they had in the back, but like, I'm thinking something like a lanturn. I don't know. I have no idea. Next game, Bastiodon in the lead. That's amazing. They come in with Medicham, and then this, I don't know what I was doing. Gliscor does win against Medicham, but I'm thinking like, oh, I just need a shield advantage because I have Lanturn and Dunsparce, so I'll go straight for the Earthquake, but this is not good because they shield, and now they can just farm me down. I get to another Night Slash, but now they can just farm me down with completely, which is not good. I should have either just like gone Night Slash and baited and maybe shielded that first Ice Punch, so that they don't farm me down, but all I really needed was a shield advantage. And then now I come in with the Lanturn. They catch a surf on a Bastiodon, and this is actually really bad because the Bastiodon Super XL, I'm not gonna be able to like take him out quickly, and I know that my Lanturn is probably gonna be good in the back because I'm thinking they could have Sableye or Lickitung or Victory Bell, so maybe Lanturn's not too good. I was mainly thinking Victory Bell because that's what I usually see the team with, but it ends up being something I just did not account for. But so here I farm down, and here maybe if I had no shielded, no, I have to shield here, but if I hadn't CMP'd, I might have been able to farm up and done something. No, I can't farm them down from here, but then they have a Toxicroak. I know if I had gone into the Lanturn or just like baited with Night Slash so I could just at least do like some more damage to the Medicham, this would have been game over, because I'm just one rollout away from a drill run, which I don't know if it's going to KO a Toxicroak, but from before, I mean, I feel like it might have actually KO'd. So that was kind of a heartbreaking game. I don't know what Toxicroak was. And now we have the last game of the video. Mawile? Shadow Mawile? Shadow Shiny Mawile? I have no idea what this is, and they're staying in, so I'm just like, okay, this is amazing. And they shield, so I don't know what's happening here. This is just going to be a power punch. I'm just going to go for my drill run again, thinking maybe they're just going to shield again and try to farm me down, and that's what they do, but I'm not in a bad situation because I got Lanturn in the back. They're just going to power up punch, and if they're staying in this lead matchup, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have a good chance in the back. And I swap straight into Lanturn, and they come in with a Lomalola, which I don't know what is happening with this battle. This was at like 2400, and people are using a Lomalola. I shield this first move. I have no idea why. The Psychic's going to do like nothing, and also I get the defense drop. I can just farm down because Psychic's still going to do nothing, but I decided to go for a Surf. I mean, I'm still in an amazing position, but that was just completely unneeded. And let's see what they're going to come in with. And this is why. I maybe should have saved my shields, because they have a Meganium, which is actually really bad because I'm going to have to take it out with my Lanturn somehow. So here they come back in with a Mawile. I'm basically thinking if they do like a play rough and take me out, I mean, I'm just going to lose. But they do a power punch, so I'm going to farm up to 100 energy and throw the Earthquake. I could have like tried to undercharge, but I have no idea if I could have been able to do that. So now their win con is farming me down, or getting to back-to-back moves, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. So I'm just going for these Night Slashes. They're going to try to farm me down. I'm hoping to get the boost, it would make it easier, but then we simultaneously KO, and I win that game. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, bye.